What do you love about Play Now Online?
I just like the compute stuff like that. I like that you can't use the same team. You know how you have to wait.
Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
Now the starting group for the visitors. George out there with Barnes. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Zach Levine. And it's Lopez in at the 5. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling into the story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Hey, guys. Well, the Magic were one of last season's most improved teams. And with the addition this summer of Contavious Caldwell-Pope, they've addressed an area of real need. A player who can space the floor, add to their already stout defense, and has championship pedigree. They're going to continue to rise in this league, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thanks very much. Pass to George. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
And here's Wagner. Uses the glass on the layup.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's George. Pure from three-point range. George has got 5 now.
You're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
Back to Suggs. To the inside. On the wing, Caldwell-Pope. Wagner outside. Pass to Bataze. 6 on the shot clock. Launches it. And Wagner hits from deep. Wagner's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, merciless answer by Wagner. Hitting right back at him.
Fires from deep. And Levine gets it to go on the assist by DiVincenzo.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Wagner. 5 points in the game.
And right there, you see the ball handling ability of Wagner. So skilled at dissecting the defense.
Lopez. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
The 3 from Banchero. They get it back. Rejected by Lopez.
Just an effective shot blocker. Lopez using all of that 7 feet, and he does a great job of picking his spots.
All right, RJ, what are you excited for the season?
Seeing star players play in more games. The league has made an adjustment to load management, and that's good news for every fan of this game.
Now here's Wagner. He has 7. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here.
Jump ball.
And here's George. He's got 5. Outside Barnes. Back to George. The 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Orlando with the ball. And And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. He's been working with his assistant coaches, trying to devise a way to contain Zach LaVine. His ability to play well above the rim, coupled with the deep range, makes him a unique challenge to defend. They're going to try to keep him off balance by showing him different looks. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie. A big group substitution here for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for Bataze. Wagner comes in for Paolo Banchero. Black's checked in for Wagner. And Cole Anthony subbed in for Suggs. Now here's Miller. Off target from three-point range. Now here's Anthony. He's closely guarded. Shakes him. And the layup is good.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Here's Collier. Nice D from Wagner. 1:53 left now in the first quarter. Here's Anthony. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They have no answer defensively inside.
It's Beasley on the wing. He's covered by Caldwell Pope.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Williams grabs the board. Miller against Anthony. Here's Collier. No points yet. Williams on the money with a shot from the left block. 1:10 left to play in the first. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Anthony. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Miller outside. Here's Collier. Six to shoot. Three-pointer. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Magic. Pass to Wagner. Caldwell Pope with it. Left side Carter. This one for 3. Rebounded by Champagnie. Here's Collier. He's guarded by Anthony. Here's Champagnie. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Black passes to Anthony. From deep. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Orlando ahead, leading by just 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Magic.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Then there's Jalen Suggs. Then there's Wagner. And it's Black in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Pass to Banchero. Knocks it loose. Oh, George with a steal. And they're on the break. LaVine, strong finisher.
just absolutely electric in the open floor. Levine with the bucket.
Here's Suggs. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
The first free throw is good.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
The Magic making a switch here. Batase's checked in. Suggs hits them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Pippen, pass to Levine, and stolen by Suggs. Here's Black. Pass to Suggs. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
Suggs has gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. And stolen by Banchero. He's going for the lob.
A bigger guy who makes intelligent passes. Nice feed from Wagner.
Suggs has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Here's Lopez. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Lopez has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Being opportunistic, just taking what the defense allows.
Yeah, if they aren't going to take away his space from mid-range, look, he's going to continue to shoot it.
Banchero. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls.
And the playmaking skills Banchero has already are outstanding. Just such a unique young player.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pippen. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the 2nd quarter.
That's just the bucket that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
Here's Wagner. Cashes in the 12-footer. Wagner's got 9 points.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
The thing about this, BA, I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
Substitution for the away team. Nick Richard. Harrison Barnes.
Wagner's gone 80% from the field. 4 of 5 shooting. Here's Barnes. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
Reliable on the offensive ends. Barnes knows how to find his openings.
Here's Black. DiVincenzo covering. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Suggs against Levine. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Wagner inside. George defending. Second chance shot. And Wagner with the layup. He's got 11.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Wagner's gone 5 for 7 shooting. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves. Said, we're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time. Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. For 3, DiVincenzo. Kept alive. Outside Levine. Lets it go from deep. And the ball ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Orlando making some changes. Carter, he's checked in for Mataze. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Suggs.
Kentavious Caldwell Pope.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation.
Magic ball.
Orlando with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's Black. DiVincenzo covering. They get it back. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Black.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Yeah, we can see over here. The coach, he has some choice words for his team. Words we cannot repeat.
Substitution on the court.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And George launches it from deep. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by George. Wagner's checked in for Orlando.
For your Magic, Mo Wagner.
Orlando with the ball. They're on a 16-4 run. Here's Wagner. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's an 11-point Orlando lead.
Yeah, Wagner just keeps going at them. He's in the zone right now.
Williams. Orlando with the rebound.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Wagner on the wing. Takes a 3. That one no good.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Oh, big finish.
Wow. Okay, I see you. Okay, HB, I see you still pack a punch. That's an impressive finish.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Wagner. On the wing, Anthony. DiVincenzo covering. Here's Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Barnes, it's good.
Nice work by Barnes in that coffin corner. He really had that bad boy dialed in.
RJ, with Harrison Barnes on the roster, a team can count on durability and reliability.
Oh, and don't forget about the veteran leadership he brings to the table. You can't underestimate how important it is to have a champion and a veteran like that in your locker room.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the three balls weren't falling early on.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Barnes has got 11 points.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
Pass to Wagner. Now Carter. Williams defending. Wagner for three. Nails it from three. Wagner's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
They're shooting the three extremely well this quarter. Be fun to see if they can keep it up.
Beasley for three. On target from range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And it's Wagner missing. Left side, DiVincenzo. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Anthony. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better. No debate there. He got hammered.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
At the line for the away team, Paul George. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Orlando ahead, up 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
So what's a dandelion?
Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool lion.
Got it.
It was a closely contested first quarter for Orlando. They led by 2 after the first. They were slightly better in the second. Not a big difference between these two teams. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
You have to love a team that pounds the offensive glass. That's going to gain you extra possessions. And check this out. Sometimes just having more offensive chances than your opponent wins the basketball game.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
Fellas, just a total lack of effort on the boards. I'm not getting technical because I never really do. This is all about heart, wanting the ball, wanting the rebounds. If they were better in that area, they'd probably be winning this game. I'm just saying.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. When you look at Franz Wagner, what a contribution.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And in that first half, we saw pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Barnes is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's George. Then it's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Levine in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Banchero. Yes! Banchero fighting for two.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
George outside. Off target from outside.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Wagner. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And it's a blessing to have a big wing with the mobility of Wagner.
Here's George. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Banchero no good.
Now I understand that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Pulls it. And that one's long.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Pass to Batase. Now here's Suggs. And here's Caldwell Pope. Driving in. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And he did that so well in college. Suggs sharing it well in the league, too.
And DiVincenzo with a basket. On the assist by Levine. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket on the night. Suggs against DiVincenzo. Suggs with the bucket.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Suggs has gone 5 of 6 in field goal attempts tonight. For 3, George sends it home from three-point land. George has got 10 points.
With an efficient jump shot and limitless confidence, man. I'll tell you what, George is a threat from just about anywhere on the floor.
That one goes in. And the Magic lead by 9.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to George. Here's Levine for 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. 11 points in the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Now Banchero. And he can't get that one. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Down low. Here's Caldwell Pope. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Coach really needs to get his guys fired up and attacking the glass. They're not putting up much of a fight, and it's led to way too many second chance shots.
Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter comes in for Batase, and Black subbed in for Wagner. Here's Collier. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Champagny. The three. The rebound by Carter. Orlando leading by 8. Here's Black. Here's Banchero. Guarded by Miller. Banchero uses his size down there.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside Levine. Here's Champagny. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Champagny's got his first 2 points. And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's Caldwell Pope. They get the rebound. Left side Carter. Goes up again. The shot that time not on target. Out to the wing. Here's Champagny. Miller, the pass to Champagny. Pass to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. 4-3. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 4 rebounds now.
And they've committed to controlling the boards, and it's paying dividends.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks. And they get it back. Second shot opportunity. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight. Suggs, the pass to Banchero. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's a 12-point Orlando lead.
I mean, 6'10", about 250. Banchero imposing his will inside.
Here's Richards. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Some defenses are designed to yield the mid-range shot. For him, that's a good look.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
Checked in for Orlando. Cole Anthony comes in for Caldwell Pope. Orlando leading by 10. Now Anthony. He has 6. Wagner on the wing. .44 seconds left in the third quarter. Count it.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Here's Suggs. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Williams from long range hits the trifecta. Williams has got 5 points.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now here's Carter. Some solid defense from Williams. Here's Pippen. Good work there as it goes. Pippen's gotten his first bucket of the night.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
He gets it in there.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Orlando ahead. They're up by 11. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Magic leading by 11. At the 2 and the 3, it's Suggs and Wagner. Mo Wagner is out there with Goga Bitadze, and it's Anthony in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Bitadze, the pass to Anthony. Off the mark there with a 3.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Orlando foul. Anthony. First personal foul.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Oh, they've done a lot of damage in transition. Every time they see a chance to push the tempo, they're gone.
Also, lots of hustle on the offensive end. Following shots and creating tons of second chance opportunities.
And the Magic making a change here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Anthony with it. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Magic lead by 11.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And here's Lopez from the arc. Anthony grabs the board.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. Ooh, might rush that one a little bit. Pretty clean look inside.
Here's Wagner, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
He's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
Beasley, the pass to DiVincenzo. Beasley with it. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Anunoby. He can't hit that time. Nice D from Wagner. Anthony outside. Looking to get back on track. And it's good on the layup.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And it's good. 2 points.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Anthony in the post, working on Lopez. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now. Here's DiVincenzo. And stolen by Anthony. Wagner outside. Pass to Bitadze. Back to Wagner. Shot clock at 5. Lopez on the double team. Here's Bitadze. Offensive rebound. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Orlando with the ball. Wagner, the pass to Anthony. There's the block. Beasley outside. To the paint. Here's Lopez. Got it.
I mean, a big guy like Lopez won't stop for contact. He stays strong and powers through.
Lopez on the double team. Pass to Bitadze. Wagner for 3. Rebounded by Lopez. Lopez has got 4 rebounds now. Beasley outside. Lopez with it. Caldwell Pope covering. Wagner with a steal. And here's Anthony. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Count it. Good. Anthony's got 6 in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Magic. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Orlando calls timeout. All right, let's say you're starting a new franchise today, and you get to pick any player in the league. Who you got, Grant?
Oh, man, there's so much talent to choose from. You can't go wrong with Doncic, Antetokounmpo, or Jokic. There are some enticing young players, too, like Anthony Edwards as well.
In our New Balance Player of the Game, Franz Wagner.
He's been unguardable in this one, getting whatever he wants out there. He's just simply putting the offense on his back and delivering.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy, and it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Anthony. Pass to Batadze. Wide open. Miller pulls it in. Batadze's gone just 1 for 4 so far. Pippen, no good.
I'm not sure what happened there. His family's in the building. I don't know. You have to finish those.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. You know, for a while now, the NBA has done a last 2 minutes report on games. Richard, how do you think the players feel about this?
I can tell you how I feel. I don't like the 2-minute report. I think it does absolutely nothing to help the basketball game. Guys are frustrated. They need to move on. If they walk into the next game worried about the last 2-minute report, are they really focused on that game?
Here's Champagny. Hits a 3-pointer.
Such an effective shooter. If you lose track of him defensively, he's going to make you pay. And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Magic.
You know, we talk about this often. Second chance points can be the difference between winning and losing.
Yeah, they hit the offensive glass with a purpose and made the most of those extra touches.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Franz Wagner.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
27 seconds left to play in the fourth. Suggs with the bucket.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it. Nice execution on the inbound. Just how you want to draw it up.
Now here's Suggs. It's the Magic winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everybody.